Hi, my name is Mike Johnson. I'm taking you on an inside and outside systems tour of this 2015 Toyota Prius plug-in. This is the last year that they made the Toyota Prius plug-in until they come out with a redesign. Okay, so this is a very, very clean, cosmetically clean car. We're including 2 keys. These are the 4-button AC keys. So this car has remote start air conditioning, so you have a 4th button on the remote. Of course, you have lock, unlock, panic, and AC. So from outside the vehicle, you hit that and you can remotely start the air conditioning from outside the car. You'll run for several minutes. Now this is a plug-in, so this specific car is one of only 85,000 vehicles that has these green California carpool stickers. Now I'm going to go into detail about these carpool stickers later in this video, but I want to get to the systems and technology first, and then we'll go in to talk about the carpool stickers next. Okay, this car has 4 new tires on it. They're not brand new, but they're almost brand new. They're very recently replaced, and they're a good brand. They're Firestone tires. So this car has the smart key system. So if you want to unlock the car, you just have the key in your purse or pocket, or in your hand is fine. You just reach for the door handle and the car senses the key and unlocks. If you want to lock the car, you can just touch right here to lock it. And of course you can use the buttons on the remote. Car's locked. Again, you get in, and because this is the plug-in, there's sensors on both front doors and the trunk. Some of the simpler Prius have only a sensor on the driver's door, but it's also a push-to-start car. There's no odors in this car. We get in, we start it up. It's very clean. It's been professionally detailed. And this car has the navigation, the heated seats, backup camera, Bluetooth for music, and Bluetooth hands-free for phone. I'm going to set these keys right here. The AC is warming up. I'm going to show you a couple things. Now, let me put the camera in the correct mode. This car is getting unbelievably great gas mileage, and I'm going to explain that to you. Okay, that's your fuel display right here. It shows over 12.2 miles. It's been averaging a fuel consumption of 99.9 miles per gallon with an average speed of 4 miles an hour. That does not mean if you buy this car you're going to get 100 miles per gallon or 900 miles per gallon. That means that's what it's getting right now. This is a dual fuel vehicle, and we're going to talk about that. We're talking about the technology in this vehicle. Let's go in the trunk real quick. I have a second video talking about the condition. Got to make sure it's unlocked, but I want to keep the video as short as possible. So I'm going to open the trunk and show you. This has a charging cord in here included, but it just charges on a regular outlet. The charging cord plugs in the side here, but what you have to understand, this is a dual fuel vehicle, so it'll run on gasoline or it'll run on electricity from your home, or it'll run on both. But there's a catch. It's dual fuel, but you have to put gas in it. It's optional if you want to put electricity in it. You don't ever have to charge it unless you want to use electric fuel from your home to save money. And it's kind of hard to wrap your head around if you don't already understand it. As long as you put gas on this car, it'll go unlimited distance until you run out of gas. But if you charge it, it has a conservatively sized battery in the back that will hold a small amount of charge that will let you go approximately 10 to 15 miles of pure electric before it switches over to being a gas hybrid. As far as being a gas hybrid is concerned, it's just like a regular Prius. Okay, it's got the same 1.8 liter engine. You put gas in it and you can drive it to Washington, D.C., to state of Washington, Oregon, Canada, Mexico. It doesn't matter where you want to go. You just drive and put gas in it. just the regular cheap unleaded, nothing fancy. And you can go 51 miles per gallon is the official average without electricity going in. If you charge it, you can go a lot further. So for example, if you charge it every day and drive it more than 10-15 miles a day on those electric charges, you're going to get a boost of about 4,000 miles a year of pure electric driving if you're charging it once a day. If you charge it more than once a day, you could potentially get a 7, 8, or 10,000 miles a year of pure electric driving. Now, how much gas mileage you get is a ratio between how much electric and gas you're using. So if you're making 100 mile per day commute and you charge it once a day, then that first 10 or 15 miles is going to be electric, and then it's just a regular hybrid after that. So you might get 55 or 60 miles per gallon on a 100 mile plus commute. But if you make short trips, say 10 or 15 miles a day, you could do almost all of your driving without using any gas. And it's a variable ratio between the two. I've seen people buy these cars thinking, oh, I'm going to get 100 miles per gallon because I'm going to charge it all the time. And they don't get it. It doesn't work out that way. It doesn't work like that. This is a gasoline-powered hybrid vehicle that you can put a boost in of electricity. Now, other cars like the Chevy Volt can go like 40 miles on the charge, but they have a much, much smaller engine. They have less power, so once you start hitting the hills, it gets a little more interesting in the Chevy Volt as whether you're going to be able to zoom up that hill or not. This is a very powerful car with a 1.8 liter engine plus almost double that horsepower and torque from the electric motor. So you have quite a bit of power, and for those days where you miss your BMW, you've got these power buttons on the dash here. If you hit power, it completely changes the personality of the car for a much sportier ride. But you also have eco mode. So if you put the car in eco mode, you can have a most conservative ride and save as much gas as possible. Going on to the technology and systems of the car, this has Bluetooth wireless streaming, and we're playing some music from my smartphone, and you notice it's not connected at all. I have Bon Jovi here. I have my cover art. We're starting to get cloud cover. It actually might rain today in California. That'll be nice. But as I put it into reverse, we engage the backup camera. Okay, so we're playing music from Bluetooth. Fast forward to the next song, and you see we get the cover art imported. Depending what song it is, it depends which cover art will show. So it's Bluetooth wireless streaming, and then the advantage is you don't have to mess with your phone. Leave your phone in your pocket and you control the Bluetooth from right here. Fast forward to the next song, turn the volume up or down. So whatever you want to listen to, you can control it from right here or from the touch screen. But that's more than that. It also has Bluetooth wireless calling. So your phone book, and this is the big deal here, okay, your call history, such as missed calls, people that called you, you couldn't take the call, dialed calls, recent call history is imported via Bluetooth into your touchscreen on the dash. Here's the big deal. With a touchscreen Bluetooth, you can actually speed dial all your calls from your call history. So if your mom or dad or boss calls you and you missed their call, or you were about to get in the car and you didn't want to take the call, you can call them back right away. Just touch the number on the screen here and call them right back. Receive calls, dialed calls, any calls that are made to your cell phone, it all imports via Bluetooth to the radio. And as soon as it's not connected to the phone, that all goes away. So it's, you know, you take it to the mechanic can't access your call history. It's only linked to the phone when the phone is connected. The older Bluetooths were a different story. This one, everything is out when the phone is not connected. You can't be speed dialing you loan the car to your boss can't call all your numbers and so forth. And the mechanic, at the dealer when they're doing the oil change can't fiddle around with your stuff unless your phone is connected at that specific time. Just take your phone with you and you don't have that problem. So the Bluetooth is really cool. Of course, you have a dial pad, which is right here. You can dial my number, 951-681-2101. That's my number. Give me a call direct to my cell phone. It'll forward if I'm not in my office. So you can call me between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Going on with more technology. I've showed you this has the backup camera. It's a nice color backup camera, so you're not going to be backing into things. I showed you there's no nicks or scratches on the bumper because this has the backup camera. Tilt telescopic steering wheel. The seat goes up or down, forward, back, and reclines. They are heated seats, so you got seat warmers right here. If I can get my camera in the right angle. Got your seat warmers right here for heated high and low. And then we have some books and manuals in the car as well. Owner's books are present. There are 2 keys with this car. It's a very, very clean interior. Nice and clean, including the headliner. All nice and clean. Now, I mentioned in my videos I'm going to talk about the carpool stickers. That's a really big deal, but I want to save it till I got through the technology features. Let's show you those so that if you're just fast forwarding through the video, you can see that I'm talking about these little green carpool stickers. These are numbered. There's a number. This one is 64524. Those numbers on those stickers are assigned to the vehicle identification number, which ends on this car in 815. Okay, those stickers are a really big deal, and here's why. State law says only 85,000 vehicles are allowed to be given those stickers, and they hit that 85,000 limit in December of 2015. That's almost a year ago. Since December of 2015, they haven't approved any additional cars to receive stickers. So basically, if you need the stickers, the big deal of the stickers is you can go in the carpool diamond lane. You see there's a little diamond on the sticker. The little diamond is for the diamond lanes in California, including toll roads, bridges, carpool lanes, any on-ramps to the freeway. The diamond lanes in the state, these stickers are access okay permits. These stickers, I mean, a thief could steal them, but it doesn't do the thief any good because these are numbered and they're assigned to this specific car. So the way it works is if you sell the car, the stickers go with the car. You can't take those stickers off and put them on your next car unless you have proof, that your car was totaled. Then, if you buy this car and some drunk driver hits it on a middle of the night somewhere and totals out and you don't get hurt, you buy another car, you can then take and transfer those forward. But unless the car's totaled, the stickers are permanently assigned to this vehicle. So when you're buying the car, you're buying the lane sticker and the privilege that comes with that, which means you can immediately drive all alone in the carpool lane all by yourself. You don't have to have anybody in the passenger seat. You don't have to put any mannequins in there. You don't have to buy any fancy dolls and stick them in car seats in the back or do any of those dishonest tricks that people try. These are legit. You have state law permission to drive all alone in the carpool lane. Now, if you own a business, your employees can drive in the carpool lane. Anyone can drive this car in the carpool lane who's authorized to drive the car. And they enjoy that privilege because the privilege is given to the car. And of course, if you're driving the car with the privilege, you as the driver have that privilege too. And I talk to people all the time with these enormous commutes, and they can save anywhere from 20 minutes a day to an hour and a half a day by taking the carpool lane. And time is money. I mean, think of all that extra time you can spend at home, less stressed. It's a big deal. These are hard to get, so They go generally for top dollar, but I think we're asking a very reasonable price for this car. If you have more questions that I haven't covered in the video, just give me a call. I know a lot about the program and I can give you additional answers. My name is Mike Johnson. My direct number is 951-681-2101. Thank you.